So we are in the process of putting together a legal inquiry, a public inquiry, that encompasses several reports. We've had to go to legal barristers coming together, and then also the number of different Windrush organisations nationally. I'm just based in a charity in Hackney. Yeah, for me to then reach the charities in Scotland, that takes a lot of time and coordination, and that's partly what is allowing the post office inquiry, because they've had some more financial input. And yeah, but our legal is totally pro bono. Most of our legal services are totally free of charge, which then already says they're working in their own free time away from the time that they're being paid. And this is what us as a community, black and brown people, have to rely on, because we don't have that legal structure to then turn around and say, okay, where are black lawyers who can then turn around, fund this and push this forward? That doesn't exist. That's what we need to ask our own community internally. Yeah? Yeah. Do you see them here?
Thank you.
Sorry. But yeah, so that was...
What you just said is so important. A lot of people missed the point at the start of the meeting when I had the first MP here, and also Action for Race Equality. When Kimberly spoke about the next set of action, well, it's very important that we know where we're going with this. And I have said, strategically, we're moving towards getting better outcome, including the public inquiry. That's already started. Those conversations already started. We already have lawyers interested in working with this group. I'm voluntary. Action for Race Equality is not voluntary. They have funds. So they were promoting their organization, and they need support. They need your help. And what Kimberly said, survey, the paper she left behind, all these points that's been raised, email, send that information to Action for Race Equality. Yeah? So you have something on paper, in writing. We make a lot of noise in the room, right? And then we walk away. I want something definitive that we can work with, that we can say, okay, this is what we're going to do next, etc. And that's why what you said is so important.
Can I just close with one last point? One of the things that we've been reviewing is also other inquiries. The most recent inquiry that has come out is the Grenfell inquiry. That's taken over 7 years. We, even in ourselves, Katie, you've been, this apology launched in 2018, knowing that the hostile environment was launched in 2012. So we're already looking at over a decade of impact. With a public inquiry, do you want victims to go through another 7 years before justice is seen, just to have a report to say that what we already know today, that the government messed up? So we have to be able to structure our public inquiry based on the fact that it will have legislative power, it will have impact on the from the beginning, and it's not going to be time consuming, and even any process of where we have to ask our victims to go through it will be re-traumatizing, but an embedded emotional and well-being support in that, because these are the things that our community need, and that when we leave that public inquiry, the government's not going to care about how our community is, and we have to make sure that those things are inputted into it.
Thank you very much.